Hey there, welcome to the November 28th, 2014 FF Locker Room Fantasy Football Quick Hitters. Few big things in the news today. Let's start off with Larry Fitzgerald. Looks like he's going to be a game time decision this week against the Falcons. The Cardinals say that he practiced today, even though reporters claim that they hadn't seen him on the field. Up in the air, going against the Falcons this week. Even with a nice matchup like that, he's still really a back-end wide receiver 3/wide receiver 4. So he's going to be a risky play with Drew Stanton under the helm this week against Atlanta. Now, the biggest news of the day, perhaps, is Ray Rice getting reinstated into the NFL. His suspension, his indefinite suspension, has gotten overturned. Now, even if a team goes and decides to take a PR hit to sign Ray Rice, I'm not sure that he's going to get enough carries through the rest of the season to be a viable fantasy contributor. Now, someone like the Colts, who are very, very much struggling in the running game, decided to go after him. That could help them out as far as the playoffs go, as far as winning a couple games down the stretch. But at the end of the day, fantasy-wise, after what Ray Rice put up last year, after him missing the first 11, 12 games of the season, I think it's a long shot at this point that he's going to be fantasy relevant in 2014. But keep an eye on him for next year. He may be a guy that you take a late-round flyer on if it's a huge if somebody actually decides to take a chance on him. He could be one of those bounce-back players in 2015. Arian Foster is looking more and more like he's going to be active this week against the Titans. He's going to be a top-tier option if he goes. They are going to pound the ball with Arian Foster against one of the league's worst run defenses. Now, in other running back news, Oakland Raiders running back Latavius Murray practiced on Wednesday, and he was a limited participant yesterday but did not practice today. All signs earlier in the week had pointed to him being able to give it a go on Sunday to get cleared from that concussion he sustained last Thursday against Kansas City. But he has been ruled out late this afternoon, so he is not going to be on the field in week 12 or week 13 for the Raiders. Again, your options come down to Marcel Reese, Darren McFadden, Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm not starting any of those guys. The Falcons are confident that Roddy White is going to play this week against the Cardinals. Mike Smith said he did work with our athletic performance people today and got good reports on where he was in terms of moving around. I feel confident still that he's going to play on Sunday. Roddy White has been up and down this year, but given that he's not 100% in that Patrick Peterson is more than likely to be guarding him one-on-one throughout the game, this is a real iffy matchup. Even if Roddy Smith is at 100%, this is one of those games where I'm actually considering benching him just because he's going up against one of the best corners in the league. Now, there always is the rule. We say don't sit your studs, don't bench your studs. He's borderline stud. So depending on the options you've got on your bench, if you have a guy that is week in, week out, like a number 3 wide receiver or better, go ahead and start him. But if you don't, and you're just kind of weighing the matchup between a number 4, number 5 guy and Roddy White, definitely stick with Roddy White in your lineup. And it's looking more and more like Julius Thomas is going to miss the game this weekend. He hasn't been ruled out officially yet, but he did not practice today yet again, so not looking good for Julius Thomas. Keep looking for Demarius and Emmanuel Sanders. Outside of that, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for the games this weekend. We've got some playoff implications coming up and a lot of guys that we still have yet to learn about. So you guys have a good football weekend.